look like stomach? Yeah? Yeah, good. So we're in the stomach. So we come along. Everything looks good. What is this down here? Right, exactly. So this is adenocarcinoma, and now again, this one is true adeno, but it has necrosis in the center. So again, this is, see, look at how big this has gotten. So it's all necrotic in the center, but it is making little glandular structures. And if we go up here, let's see what we can find. So here, this is always interesting, and this is how it always happens. Doesn't look too bad, doesn't look too bad up here, and then all of a sudden, boom, you run into cancer. And that's how it is when something becomes clonal. It's an abrupt change. Now what's going on here? It's eroded and ulcerated, right? So cancers ulcerate too. So that's always a concern when somebody has kind of a chronic ulcer. Is it just a routine peptic ulcer, or is there cancer under there? You know, and it's ulcerated. So the problem is nobody wants to biopsy the center of an ulcer because they'll bleed, right? So you biopsy the edges and try to see if there's anything ugly like this hanging out. Okay. But here it's all, do you see all this is all ulcerated? See how deep this goes? And there's a lot of chronic inflammation in the background around this. Look here. This is down in the muscle, right? Down in the muscularis propria. It's all the way down here. So this is kind of an intestinal type because it's making glands that we can see with multiple cells. Okay? So let's see what it says. So we identify the mucosa of the organ. Yes, it's ulcerative. It's deeply invasive, right? It's going almost all the way through the stomach walls. Let's see if we can look at the tumor cells a little bit more closely. So these tumor cells, they look pretty ugly. They're making little glands. They have these big prominent nucleoli, right? And here's a mitotic figure. Here's a mitotic figure. Here's a mitotic figure. Here's one. So there are lots of these mitotic figures scattered around. In some places, they're kind of jumbled up and piling up on top of it. Look at that. Piling up on top of each other. That's what cancer cells do. And this is how, one of the clues that it's tumors, the cells don't quite look exactly all alike. They get all piled up. There'll be different sizes, shapes. Some of them will be darker than others. Okay. Everybody feel like they've got a good handle on what a cancer cell might look like? Okay. What cytoplasmic secretion do you see, it says? It's really not, it's just kind of necrotic debris. It's really kind of just that. Okay. Now, is the gastric wall thickened? So let's back off. And look down here. So look down here. Let's back way off. Here's more normal. So yes, it's really thickened, right? And consider that this is ulcerated and probably still be sticking out here. So it is thickened. So our diagnosis is invasive adenocarcinoma in the stomach. So how would this patient be treated? What might they do? I know. They'd do surgery on this patient, right, and resect it. So they'd resect the cancerous portion, take some lymph nodes, see if it's there. But you're going to have to remove this and then give the patient chemotherapy. Now, is there much relationship to Helicobacter disease? Does anybody know? Yeah. So Helicobacter is actually a class 1 carcinogen. It's the first organism to be classified as such. And so what happens is when you get a Helicobacter infection, you get all kinds of things happening, but intestinal metaplasia occurs, and then you get dysplasia in the intestinal metaplasia and cancer. And that's how you actually can get adenocarcinomas like this. So probably somewhere in his stomach was intestinal metaplasia that went bad, because this kind of looks like colon cancer. right? It's not that signet ring cell, linitis plastica kind of cancer that Dr. Usera showed us in the gross lab. Okay. Now, let's see. Oh, we've got one more.